Hey guys, welcome back to Six Sister Stuff. Today I am making 4 chicken Instant Pot recipes. Chicken is one of my most favorite things to cook in the Instant Pot, so you're gonna wanna stick around. So my name is Kristen. I am sister number 2 from sixsisterstuff.com, and every Monday I'm sharing with you a new Instant Pot recipe. So if you love your Instant Pot, if you want more recipes, don't forget to subscribe and push that little bell so you can get the notifications every time I make a new video. Now I've had a lot of you ask, I'm not getting your notifications, what do I do? I have finally set up a newsletter, so down below in the description you'll be able to find a link to that. Go ahead and put your email in and I will send you an email about once a week, maybe every other week, of when I post my Instant Pot recipes. So today I'm sharing with you 4 chicken Instant Pot recipes. I love chicken in the Instant Pot. It's quick and it's easy. You kind of just dump it all in and you walk away. So let's head on over to the Instant Pot and I'll show you how to make these 4 chicken recipes. The first recipe I'm making is cream cheese chili. It's one of my favorites. So you're gonna start with about 2 to 3 frozen chicken breasts. I'm gonna add 1 can of black beans, 1 can of corn that still has its juice in it. Next, go ahead and add 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 little package of ranch dressing, and then go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of chili powder because it's chili, so you need some chili powder. Next, add 1 teaspoon of cumin and then 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And don't worry, I'll put these measurements in the description below for you. And I just added about 1/2 cup of water. I just felt like it needed a little more liquid in there. You don't have to. There is enough in there, but I just added it. Now I'm going to mix it around just a little bit so all the flavors will mix in as it cooks. And it is already smelling delicious. So now you're just going to put the lid on your Instant Pot. Make sure that little knob is set to sealing, not venting. Then you're going to push the manual or the pressure cook button depending on your model. And we're going to 25 minutes because of the frozen chicken. All right, once it's done, I let it do a quick release. So that means turn it over to venting, and then once the steam's all out, go ahead and pull your lid off. Now you have a few options. You can pull your chicken out and cut it up, but I just like to shred mine right inside the pot so I don't have to dirty anything else. So these are my bear claws. They're amazing when it comes to shredding chicken. Next, I'm going to add 8 ounces of cream cheese. This is what makes your chili creamy. I kind of cut it into squares so they would melt a little faster, and then you just mix it around until all your cream cheese is all mixed in and it's not in huge chunks anymore. Now, if it's taking too long to melt, you can go ahead and push the saute button. It will heat it up really quick. But once it's all mixed together, you can go ahead and serve. I love to serve it with a little bit of cheese on top. You can put cilantro on top. But I think my kids love to eat it with tortilla chips. That's their favorite thing with this soup. It would also be delicious to dip good bread into it. My next recipe is chicken enchilada rice. You're going to first start with 2 cups of rice that you have rinsed and drained so the water runs clear, and you'll dump it right into the bottom of your Instant Pot. Add 2.5 cups of water right on top of the rice. Now it's time for the seasoning. Now I just added pepper to taste because I love pepper. Then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Next, add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then that should be it for the seasoning. So I have 1 can of black beans that I've rinsed and drained, and then add 1 can of red enchilada sauce. I used a 10-ounce can there. Okay, so now I have 2 cups of shredded chicken. I like to have mine already cooked and chopped up, so it will make this recipe cook even faster. I just got a rotisserie chicken and chopped it all up. Now you're just going to put the lid on. Make sure that it's on sealing, not venting, sealing, and you are ready to cook it. So I like to use my manual button. That's about the only button I use. So I'm pushing manual, and because we just have to cook the rice, we're going to go down to 10 minutes. All right, when it's all done, I flipped the knob over and did a quick release, and then just carefully pull the lid off. Beware, it's still going to be hot and steamy, but everything should be cooked all the way through. Now, like I said before, I love this recipe because it will work with enchiladas, with tacos, on top of your salad. You can do all kinds of things with this recipe. But I have to say my favorite is the rice bowl. So I like to add cheese on while it's still hot so it can melt. Then add a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of guacamole. And then if you love cilantro, I love to add cilantro to the top. Now my third recipe is my Instant Pot chicken bacon ranch sliders. You're going to start by putting 3 chicken breasts inside of your Instant Pot. Then you're going to add 2 cups of chicken broth. Close your lid and make sure you're on sealing. Push the manual button and arrow up to 10 minutes. When it's done, you're going to let it release naturally for 10 more minutes. When you're all done, you're going to take the lid off and put it to the side. Next, you're going to drain the juice from your chicken. So you just want just the chicken in there. You can save your broth for later if you want. Next, I'm going to take 1 8-ounce cube of cream cheese and put it in the bottom of my Instant Pot. Now my Instant Pot is still hot, so that's why I put the cream cheese in there so it can melt a little. Then I'm just going to shred my chicken. When you're all done shredding your chicken, go ahead and mix your cream cheese in with it. Now it's time for the ranch. I added 1.5 tablespoons of dry ranch dressing. Next, add some bacon bits. You can add as little or as much as you like. And just stir it all up until it's well combined. Now your chicken will shred a little bit as you're stirring, which is totally fine. Now it's time for the sliders. So I got 12 Hawaiian rolls that I just sliced the tops off of and put the bottoms in a 9x13 pan. And I'm just gonna add my chicken right on top of it. Now these sliders are actually really thick. If you don't like them this thick, you can use another 12 rolls, or you can just split the recipe right in half. Next, you're going to add about 1.5 cups of cheese. I like this 3 blend cheese from Kroger, but you can use whatever cheese you like. Now you're going to broil this for 2 minutes or until your cheese is melted. Now you want to make sure that you watch it so your sliders don't burn. When you're all done, you're just going to put your rolls on top and serve. I like serving this recipe with a side salad. Now you can also make taquitos out of this recipe. Now my last recipe is my taco chicken chili. You can make this in the slow cooker or the Instant Pot. Now you're going to cook this in the Instant Pot for about 20 minutes or in the slow cooker for about 8 to 10 hours on low or 3 to 4 hours on high. Alright, so this is how I do my freezer meals. I like to stick them in a pitcher because I can put everything into it without it tipping over or spilling. Alright, so now I'm going to add 2 to 3 chicken breasts, depending on how big they are. Then 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 2 cans of cannellini beans. I've rinsed and drained these. If you have other white beans you like, you can add those instead. A small can of green chili peppers. Now this is a large can, so I'm just going to put half of it into the freezer meal. Next, you're going to add 1 package of taco seasoning. I like to use mild. And then 1 can of chicken broth. And that is all there is to this recipe. It is so simple and easy, but tastes amazing. So when you're done with your freezer meal, go ahead and pull it out of your pitcher. I like to zip it closed and then mix it up a little bit so everything blends well together. Now you can lay this flat and put it right into your freezer just like that. It will freeze flat. And then I put it in the refrigerator the night before, so all I have to do is either dump it in my Instant Pot or my slow cooker. So in my Instant Pot, you're going to go ahead and put your lid on. Make sure that it's on sealing. Now with this model of Instant Pot, I'm going to push pressure cook. If you have a different one, you can push manual. So we're going to go down to 20 minutes. When it's all done, go ahead and do a quick release, take your lid off, and you're going to shred up your chicken. I like to serve this soup with sour cream, cheese, and a side salad. Now, this was a very long video, so if you stayed to the very end, I have some exciting news. My first ebook, my Instant Pot ebook, is going to be coming out next week. So make sure you sign up for the newsletter so you won't miss any fun announcements like this ebook. Now, this ebook is a little bit different because you not only get the recipe, but you also get a video that goes along with the recipe so you can watch it step by step so you know how to do it.
All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today, but be sure to come by on Friday because I have a very fun video coming out. All right, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.